have to take these things off because else I sound like a bell. But imagine it on me, okay? Imagine it. This is like the maximum possible for a good sound quality. I'm so empty. You don't know for how long I've been sitting here and just doing nothing. Just, like getting to the state of mind to film this, which is supposed to be more authentic than the other type of videos I'm planning to do. What? And now I have to do Duolingo. Look at this. The pressure.
Pera. Pera. Tre.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Now we can start. This is I call it dotty because it's more like a ball, not really a dot, but I thought dotty fits kind of well. It's cuter. So I had this thought, and don't take me on originality here, okay? Likely someone else already said it, but sometimes all we need is to give ourselves the green light. And this thought made me sit here because honestly, I don't know if I said it already, but I wasn't sure if I should film this. But then I was like, yeah, I need to film this. So I'm here filming this. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's okay. We're embracing the unknown and the uncomfortable, and then the uncomfortable will be comfortable very soon. That's the life, that's the goal, the journey. No, but for real, this is like what I wanted for me, especially on this channel, to be authentic. And it's just, well, it's only me who can give the green light to be authentic. And that also made me think, like, so often we just wait for someone or something to come and give us the green light to say, like, go now it's safe to go, which is so insane. Because, like, of course, like, evolutionary, I understand we want to be safe, but then on the other hand, I'm thinking, like, so much which we carry with us, which is supposed to help us evolutionary wise, obviously helped us as humans, but at current age, I sometimes feel like it's like holding us back a little bit. And that's like a challenge sometimes, especially if you want to get like out of your comfort zone. It's scary. And when there's like no one except yourself to trust in. I'm currently at this point just doing what I really want to do. And of course, I speak with some people about it, but I don't depend on those people, which I guess is like pretty good. If someone else would say that, would be like, yeah, that's very good. But it's scary. Like when you're on yourself, it's actually very scary, especially when you start like posting. You just kind of make yourself vulnerable to some extent, at least. But I just had to start, actually. I just had to start posting because do you know this feeling when like you feel kind of stuck and somewhat comfortable, but you feel this intense urge to finally move, like to break out? It's like so contradicting because it's like you're shedding before you're even ready. Oh, I just had a thought. It's like bravery is faster than fear and doubt. That's kind of fitting. That's kind of good. Come on, that's kind of good. But also, that's like another thing. Sometimes when I'm too. Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into this. Sometimes I feel like I'm too confident and therefore too naive, and failure or embarrassment will come. Can we talk about that? I feel like most children had this natural confidence about us, this immense self-trust. Like we would do stuff which would be so audacious, like just go up to strangers, just yell out stupid stuff. And now as like, well, older teens or young adults or whatever, we just are so frightened. It's like you get born with this natural confidence, and then as like kid to teen, it just gets like kind of, well, teased out of you, bullied or criticized out of you. Then as a young adult, you almost try to frantically fight your way back to that childlike confidence. And I feel like the easiest way to go back, like just logically, okay, like we're sitting here together, it's not like I'm teaching you something, I'm reflecting with you, I feel like would be to just think how you would do it as a kid. And for me, I just did stuff. Like I seriously just made the world how I liked it to be. Now when I want to do stuff, I'm just so overthinking. Like, don't get me wrong, we need to differentiate, of course, to plan, to like kind of see the pro and cons and just make sure, you know, that's not what I'm saying about overthinking. Overthinking is what goes beyond the reasonable reflecting and planning and everything. So if we give us the green light to go now, not waiting for someone else to say go now, but we say you go now, maybe we should go now. When this little voice, this little tiny voice says, you want this so bad. Maybe that's not the daydreamer in you or the unrealism or whatever. Maybe it's your inner child. Could be, right? I mean, for me, it makes sense because as a kid, I would be like, oh, I want to do this and that, and I would instantly do it. So maybe it could be. I need to take a sip to reflect on that. I feel like overall, this, well, saying to yourself you can do something, right? Like, you should go now, you should start now, is so important because I feel like it's not necessarily a command, even if it sounds like it. What I personally see in it, like below those words, is acceptance. Oh, wait, I'm getting kind of emotional. Wait, because I thought it's, of course, yeah, it's acceptance. It's acceptance of possible future mistakes. It's like you're investing hope in yourself and saying, do it, and those future mistakes will be worth it. So when I see it in a bigger picture, I'm just like thinking maybe it is your inner child saying, do it, you can handle those mistakes. Your comfort is holding you back, and you're now strong enough. You can handle the discomfort now. It's not dangerous anymore, it's just uncomfortable. So I'm sending you now those signals to go out of your comfort zone, take control again, and go after your wishes, go after what you yearn and long for in your life. And I love that. I really do. If you tell yourself, or if like a part in yourself is saying, go for it, do it, it's like also allowing you to let go. To let go of, well, in my opinion, maybe a past version that doesn't align anymore with you. But I actually want to talk a little bit longer about those past versions because sometimes I feel like they hold so tight to you, like they just don't want to let you go. And I really haven't decided how I really want to think about that because I know there's like a certain mindset in social media which says like you kill your past self, or you get rid of them, or I don't know. It could be just current me, but I find that a little too radical. Maybe it's just like worded that way, you know, maybe the meaning and maybe we think the same. But personally, I think even the wording is like too strong for me because I do respect my past versions. Of course, to some past versions, I look a little bit with but in the end, all those me's brought me here, and I'm pretty content currently. So thank you, past me's, I guess. So I personally wouldn't use, at least not the wording of like destroying my past me's, but at the same time, I feel like you sometimes need to cut ties with those versions. Or not, no, wait, not with those versions, but with those doubts, maybe the negative feelings that still cling to those versions that just don't even make sense. For example, you are out of high school and you still carry those ghosts of insecurities and shame and guilt or whatnot, fears from high school times, which were maybe only because of people in school or certain teachers or certain subjects or just time and like living situation at that time, but by now everything has changed. So I know it's said simpler than done, but like, why are you still carrying it with yourself? And I'd say I used to have many of those things. I've been actively working on them. Honestly, for me, it helped to listen to them, and it sounds incredibly cheesy, to acknowledge them and to hear them and to react in a manner I needed. I used to journal about it, but it wouldn't really help me. And what I used to do, I actually haven't done it in a long time, and I think it could be a good sign. But I would imagine me from that area of time in my life, and like just how she would sit next to me, you know, like I would envision everything, like what she would wear, like what was my favorite style at that time, like my favorite hoodie or whatever, my hairstyle. It felt strange at first, but it came oddly natural, almost eerily so, that I could like really kind of hear myself in myself, not necessarily the voice, but just like, I don't know, the flow of the conversation was interesting, definitely, and very much helped to just like acknowledge yourself in that manner. Because I mean, if those fears, even if they're from the past, come into your current, they're basically current fears, current feelings. They're not that far away as you like to believe they are. It's not like they're lost ghosts, right? So maybe acknowledge and then not cut ties, maybe just, you know, let the hand go, and then it just goes back into its time frame far away. Cool. And then I think it's really about saying, okay, you can move on. You are strong enough to handle the discomfort, because the unknown is not dangerous anymore. The unknown is simply uncomfortable. You grew, you are strong, and that's why you have the urge to do that. The longing to reach your goals, the longing to reach that certain type of life. And I think you should never underestimate why you have the sudden urge to have something in your life, to do a certain profession. I think there's always a part of truth in it. And by allowing yourself to let go, you're allowing yourself to have hope in yourself, because you're looking away from the past into the future. There are like three currents, right? Like you are in the center, and then there's the now and the past and the future. But I feel like it's almost never, like if we imagine ourselves like a compass, for example, I think there's almost never that we are pointed into the now fully. Like I think we are always pointed into one certain direction, like either more into the past or into the future. And if you're like starting to let go, no matter how hard the act of letting go actually is, you're like turning your focus to the future. By the way, since we're talking about the future, I posted a video about how to do a vision board properly, because there's so much content on vision boards and a lot about manifestation and do this and that, and I thought it was quite a lot. So I tried to do a vision board guide that put it really simple and very realistic into one video, and to also work very pointed towards the future. So if you want to watch that, you can gladly click here. I will put it somewhere here, information. But yeah. Also there actually, like when I posted that video, I think I did let go of a older, not part of me, but the doubt out of me. That's the thing, right? When we say we let go, like I said earlier, we let go actually not of our old selves, but the fears and doubts from the past that cling to our old selves, because the older selves from us from that time are the only anchor they have to us, so they have to cling to older selves. If we let go of those old doubts and fears, like I said, then we can focus on the present better, or more like the present which guides us to the future. So that's what I did, like I said. And I had many times where I tried with social media, and I could never pull through, because I had a lot of doubt, I had a lot of insecurities, which also stemmed like from my past, like unresolved doubts and insecurities. And sometimes you have to work through them, like you gotta go through the storm to get out of the storm. And I hate that quote because it's so overused, because it's so good, it's so true. But I'm here now, right? This is my second video, I guess. Props to myself. We are getting into this, and it will not be my last video. This was my mid-thought video, And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could sit here like me, you know, a little bit comfortable with like blankets or whatever, and you could just think with me, you know, like reflect with me, like modern time philosophers. Though I was it deep enough to be called philosophing? I don't know. Well, you know, it's 2026. Philosophers sit with golden jewelry and some plushies. If you enjoyed this video, you can of course always follow me or subscribe, like, share your opinion or your thoughts. I'm always interested in your thoughts and opinions. Always, I mean it. So, thank you for watching. If you watched till here, and until next video. Bye bye.